I don't actually have an intro. We'll go for that screen. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm just going to go and put a light on a sec. That improved things somewhat from a lighting perspective. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Pretty good lighting in here now. I hope everyone's doing well. FPL's been out for how many days? 4? The content, honestly, I've been doing my best, ladies and gents. This did really well yesterday, doing a rating your draft stream. Everyone seemed to really like it. I got sent a load of teams. So we're going to do it again, ladies and gents. We are going to do it again. I hope you're all doing well in the chat, by the way. Raphael Pieri, love to see you again, mate. Lovely to see you again. Does the price of Ekitike change your prediction on Gyökeres? It does. I wonder how much Gyökeres is going to be. I think he's been underpriced at 8.5, I'd agree. Especially if he starts. Raya Cuckoo or Sanchez and Gabriel. Sanchez and Gabriel for me. Definitely. Van de Ven or Udogie? I'd go Udogie right now. Salut. Can I drop my team here? You can send it to me on Twitter. That's how you do it. Reply to my latest tweet, which I shall put in the chat. Oh, Josh, I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. I hope you stick around. I'm really pleased to hear that. I'm trying my best, mate. Oh, here we are. There's my. There you go. First team then. Harvey. Is Harvey in the chat? Let's see who he's got. Harvey has got Kelleher, Udogie. He's got the same team as me. That's what he's got. He's got the same team as me. I like it. I'm not sure about Alex Moreno. I think there are a few options at 4 million that you can play. You've got a Steve of Burnley as my number one, I would say. And then in terms of 4 million goalkeepers, it looks like Leeds are in the market for one. So I think the Darlow dream is already dead because they've signed Leon's keeper, I think. But Kinski of Spurs, I think he has a chance of starting for 4 million. But other than that, it's a really good team. I'm just not sure about Moreno. By the way, folks, if you wouldn't mind, please could you leave a like rating on the stream? Really helps grow the channel and get the stream reaching new people. So if you could leave a like rating on the stream, I'd really appreciate that. If we could do 100 likes again today, that would be wonderful. Nixie, you're always in, mate. I really appreciate your support on the channel. The least I can do is have a look at your team. Sanchez, I'll show you my team at the end of this as well, because it's quite similar to this. Sanchez, Wan-Bissaka, Murillo, Virgil van Dijk, Rogers, Salah, Palmer, Sarr, Strand Larson. I haven't seen many teams with Strand Larson, but I like him. I think he's probably going to take penalties for Wolves now as well. I like the Watkins shout. I didn't mention it on the last team, but I really like Watkins. He's under 10% owned, and usually with a under 10% owned player comes like a minute's risk. But Watkins, he's not a minute's risk. Like he's a differential, but he's not a risk. You know, he's a pretty safe pick. And Villa have the best fixtures of any team to start the season, by the way. Watkins going to Man United? I'm not sure. If he does, then obviously you can't pick him. But yeah, Solanke, really like Solanke. It's a good team, that. Good team. Good team. Ted Morris. A lot of small people with Watkins in their team today, by the looks of it. Yeah, that's a good team. That's a good team. Not sure about the Bournemouth mid though, but other than that, that is a good team. Paul, hopefully you watch this back, mate, because I don't see you in the chat at the moment. I will give you a follow, my friend. Bruggen, Guardiola, De Kuyper, Wan-Bissaka. Like it. Salah, Gibbs White, Palmer, Rogers. I just think Gibbs White at 7.5 is a bit expensive. That Harmony wanting some love, is it? Oh, of course I appreciate you. Thank you for joining the stream once again. I really appreciate that. I hope you're keeping well. Had a good summer. I said I think I said you should message me about something back along. So please do. What else have we got? Yeah, Gibbs White. I just think you can do better at the price point. I don't know what you guys think. I just think you can do a little bit better at the price point. Watkins, João Pedro, Bowen, all of that's absolutely fine. All of that's absolutely fine. And I reckon if you downgraded Bowen to Solanke, you could get Lefay on your bench if you wanted to do that. Because you've got 2 4 million defenders there who I'm not sure I'd feel too comfortable about. The Darlow dream is unfortunately dead. I need to tweet to say that I'm live. Bear with. I'm just going to open up a new Twitter window and just tweet to say I'm live. Bear with. Quote. Live. No. Hashtag FPL. Hashtag FPL community. I'll do about half an hour if that's okay. Any more than half an hour, I'm going to get knackered. So I've been working all day. I've had a mental day today. Right. There we go. This team sells Gabriel Wan-Bissaka, De Kuyper. This is, by the way, Emir Ikos. Is bringing in Ekitike a risk, or should I replace him with Watkins and downgrade Rodgers to Njai? I just buy João Pedro, mate, I think. What do you guys think of Ekitike? Do you think he's going to play immediately? Not too sure. Not too sure. I guess he does, doesn't he, if they spent the money on him. It's a really good team. I'm just not a massive fan, I kept saying this yesterday, of Kirkez in Kudus. Not a massive fan of Kirkez and Kudus at the moment. Raphael, you are definitely in here. I saw you in the chat earlier. Sanchez, Wan-Bissaka, Udogi, De Kuyper, Virgil van Dijk, Rodgers, Marmoush, Salah, Palmer, João. This is a nice team. That's a nice team, that. Can't fault it, mate. That is a nice team. Really nice team. Weiler, Schipper. Another really nice team. I can't really fault that, to be honest. Also, Vuskovic of Spurs, he could be starting. I've heard Thomas Frank really rates him. He could be a starting Spurs defender for 4 million, which is pretty cool. So you've got Gyökeres in there instead of Barry. I'm not sure on Martin. Not sure on Odegaard. Not sure on Kudus. Not sure on Tarkowski. Sorry to be a bit critical. I'm just not sure about that team. Watkins placeholder for Gyökeres. This is one of around 9 drafts for FPL Sally. Good team, that. That's a really good team. Good team. I'm just not sure about Kudus. Just not sure about Kudus. Game week 1 bench boost. Whipper Guardiola. What's that? Nice. I think I'd go for Palmer over Saka though. I think I'd go for Palmer over Saka. Bro, I don't need to refresh. I'm not even at the bottom of the teams yet. Ted Morris, 1 or 2? 1. 1. What's the difference? One's got Wood in it. One's got Strand Larson. I picked the Wood one because I love Wood from last season. No, sorry, yeah, I know Darlow will stay. I'm saying the dream is dead of him starting as a 4 million keeper. Dan, oh, this is FPL Dan on his holidays in Cornwall. This guy, absolute legend. Good team, that. I probably wouldn't spend the cash on Murillo if it was me. That'd probably allow you to upgrade Declan Rice, but it's a lovely team. Tweaked slightly. Who's this? Thomas. Raya, Wan-Bissaka, Virgil van Dijk, Murillo. Nice. Bertz, Njai, Palmer, Salah. Good team, that. Good team. Good team. By the way, please leave a like rating on the stream. We've got 64 people in here and only 14 likes at the moment. So leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Jamie, Kelleher, Gabriel Udogi, Aina. It's a good team. Apart from Kudus and Beto, this is a really good team. I just don't like Beto, I'm afraid. Downgrade Beto. Get rid of him. Game week 1 bench boost planned. Gyökeres in for Watkins if priced at 9 million or below. Yeah, I think I'll probably pick him as well. If he's 9 million, I'm quids in my team. I'll show you my team in a sec. Someone's asked me to refresh, but I'm still not got to the bottom of all of these teams, mate. Hi, mate. I have 2 drafts. That was quite a nice team. I prefer... I think I prefer this team. Bobby Tack, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. I prefer that team. David Cabela. Sales, De Kuiper, Udogie, Guardiola, Salah, Palmer and Joy, Eze, Wissa, Bowen, Solanke. I'd stay clear of Wissa. I think he's off. I think he's gone. He's going to Newcastle, isn't he? To replace Isak. Bench boost game week 1. Nice team. That is a nice team. I've got no complaints on that team. That is good. FPL engine. Michael. 442. I just don't trust Frimpong or Kudus, I'm afraid. Other than that, it's a really nice team. FPRM. Yeah, you need Salah there, mate. There's no point spending that much on your defence if it means you can't have Salah, in my opinion. Bobby Tack, of course, I remember you from last season. Yeah, I would downgrade my defence here. You don't need that defence. And I wouldn't have a Man United defender. Kinski, good shout on Kinski. He could well play for Tottenham as things stand. I would not be benching Marmoush and Rodgers unless you're bench boosting. Assume you're bench boosting. If you are, that's a really nice team. Abdi Hamid. Good team, that. No, actually, not sure about Gakpo. Yeah, I'd have Salah and I wouldn't have Gakpo. What's the place to post it on? Get my Twitter. I'll try and get to it. I'm here for half an hour. We're getting there. Jude. Kelleher, Cucurella, Udogie, De Kuiper, Salah, Eze, Rodgers. Nice team. Nice team, that. Really nice team. Cheetah. Kelleher, Kanate, 8, Nori, Van der Ven. Wow. Have you done that? Oh, you got Beto. I wouldn't have Beto. I wouldn't have Cunha either. Or Kudus. Sorry. I just don't like those 3. Sorry, mate. Yeah, Nixie, I'm not sure. I saw, in fact, I'll pull it up. So someone left me a comment on a video earlier today. And it's completely changed my attitude to playing this game. So NoFo79 said, bench boosting after the 5 free transfers you get for AFCON means that you'll obviously sell Salah, and then that leaves you with a load of money to build a really strong bench, and then you can use your wild card to get Salah back in. I quite like this strategy. So I might consider that. That was my plan anyway. That was the news. We got Lucas. iPad team, this. Yeah, I like it. I like that. I like that team. Nice. Juan Ignacio. Kelleher, Munoz. I think the fixtures for Palace are just a little bit too difficult. Other than that, though, it's a really nice team. I just think those, I just think those Palace fixtures are a little bit too difficult. And I know he did well this season, but I'm not massively sure on Kluivert. Someone's asked me about Kluivert in the chat. I'm not massively sure. Let's see what notifications are saying then. James Durkin. That's a good team, that, mate. I've got no comments on that. That is a good team. Paul, you're going to have to scroll back. I saw your team and followed you on Twitter, so I reviewed it. I think it was a good team. This is also a good team. Got Isak in there. Rodri, I think, could be interesting. FPL Pluto. I'd go for Gabriel over Saliba, mate. There's no point picking Saliba. Kudus, I'm not a massive fan of Kudus. James, you already looked at that. Oh, it's my notifications are going crazy, aren't they? Munir Tita. Good team. I'm just not sure about Kudus. Everyone's picking Kudus. I'm just not sure about him. Animations. Good team, that. Good team. Sade. Good team. I'm just not sure about Reinders. Not sure about him. Other than that, it's a really nice team. Thomas FPL has tweaked his slightly. I would go Sales and Gabriel for me, mate. Would swap Pirro. You can't be picking Pirro, mate. I don't think you can pick Pirro. I think that's it. Well, if you send me your team on Twitter, it should come up in my notifications. But I think we're done. I think we've done everyone. I don't think there are any 4.5 million midfielders at the moment. Right. I think that was a quick little draft rating stream, wasn't it? I'm going to have a quick look. Show you my latest team. You've got to log in, haven't you? Every time you bloody open the FPL website, you've got to log in. Here's how I'm looking at the moment. That's my team. I don't know what to make of it. I'm not bench boosting to start. This is me. What do you think? Sanchez in goal. I think those Chelsea fixtures are just too good to ignore, and I think he is probably worth 0.5 more than Kelleher. Gabriel, I think, is the best defender in the game. Aina at 5 million, I think, is a decent price. He'll do well for defensive contributions, I think. De Kuiper is ridiculously attacking. He's in. Palmer, Njai, Salah, Rogers is pretty much the template. Njai I'm a little bit unsure of, but then who else do you pick? You know, you've got a starting, like, talismanic Everton player who takes penalties. He's not a lock, no, but I'm just not sure. Ginge, my thoughts on João Pedro is for the period of time that I want him, say first 4 or 5 weeks, I think he plays enough to warrant being in my team. I am worried, particularly about Delap. I think Jackson is going to get sold, mate. But yeah, how would you rate VVD next to Gabriel? I think defensively, both Liverpool and Arsenal are like on a similar level, so they'll keep a similar level of clean sheets. They both won't have much to do, so they won't score very well for defensive contributions, which then leaves you to pick who's going to score the most goals. And I think Gabriel's going to score the most goals. No FPL madness. I'm not a Chelsea fan. They've just got really good fixtures. And they've just won the Club World Cup. Did I get a low ID? No. My ID is like 36,000. Because when the game launched, I was out on a walk, so I missed it. Looks like we've got some replies. Go back to the tweet, shall we? Oh, these are all from yesterday. You haven't reviewed all the drafts. All right, mate. What have I missed? Done that one. Done Seb's. I remember Harvey's. Carlos. We didn't do that one. Good team, that. I like that. We did Jamie's. Jake's. I wouldn't pick Romero. Just go cheaper than Romero. Wouldn't have Mikalenko. I wouldn't have Belieber as well. He's giving me full... He's watching live. Look at that. We love that, Matt. Oh, blimey. Mate, I can't read it. Anyone read that? Kelleher, Concert, Van der Ven, Williams, Tarkovsky, Rogers, Salah, Palmer, and Njai. Yeah, it's a good team. Good team. That'll do you just fine. We've done David Cabela's, we've done Nixies, we've done Emmys, we've done Raphael's, we've done Ted's, we've done Engines, we've done that one, we've done Sally's. I remember a lot of these players, and we've done all their drafts. Oh, there's a new one. Nice. That's a nice team. I'm just not sure about Foden, mate. Not sure about Foden. What's the spam? 5 hours ago someone sent that. We already looked at it. Pluto, we already looked at that. That's it. We've done all the drafts. That's it. Wow. I'm knackered. It's been a big day. I think we'll end things there if that's all right, ladies and gents. Hope you have a good evening. We'll see what happens with Gyökeres and Isak's. Well, Isak's not going to change price, is he? He's going to be 10.5 if he signs for Liverpool. Yeah, interesting. Question before I go. If Isak signs for Liverpool, is he a better FPL option than he is at Newcastle? What do you think? Because most people, they don't have Isak in their team at the moment. So if he signs for Liverpool, no, I'm not sure he becomes a better option because there are more better attacking players in the Liverpool team. Salah's the man at Liverpool. He takes the penalties. I think they create more chances. Isak will get less of a share and he won't be on penalties. So I actually think Isak at Newcastle is a better FPL asset than he would be at Liverpool. That's my opinion. I went for Turkey. I wouldn't have him. I do have TikTok actually. I'm going to plug a couple things. I've got TikTok. By the way, I can't believe how my TikTok is absolutely blown up, and I've no idea how. So I've made a load of TikToks a few seasons ago. Show you my screen. But I put them all on private because they're rubbish and old. So these are the 4 TikToks I've done this season. There's one ready to go. We've done 50,000 views on TikTok. Incredible. Absolute scenes. And also, I just wanted to plug my Instagram as well, if that's okay. And get to see if you fancy it, what I get up to in life outside of YouTube. On Instagram, look me up. Tom H Football. I'll leave a link to that in the chat. Mini league as well. We need to share my mini league, don't I? I'm going to do my mini league quickly. Anyone want to join the mini league? The Golden Goal mini league? I don't actually know who's in it at the moment. We got many? Yeah, we got loads. I share it. Invite people to join the league. There's the code. Going in the chat now. Code. There it is. Copy auto join link. There's the link. Give us a follow on Instagram. Join my mini league. How about that? I'm going to go now. So I need to go to bed. See you in a bit. I can't do the outro, so I'm just going to do this.